Hello. Oh, my model isn't moving. Hold on. Hello. Hello. Okay. There we go. For some reason, the when I plugged in my headset, my VR headset the other day, um, it decided that it was going to overwrite every single one of my mic inputs to be the Oculus. I was like, huh, why is my thing not picking up? That would be because it was waiting for the Oculus. I'm just doing some final little checkies. I need to add a this. Ignore that. Oh, why is it like that? Hello? Ew. Ew. That is like the most revolting fucking like. I gotta change the sources resolution. How do? Oh, I see. Still though, why is it like? Why is it like a box? Why is it not like a bar? Um, no, I don't want this. No thanks. That is so ugly. Like the design of it, just in general, is gross. There was one I was using back when I was using Streamlabs, and that one was like actually kind of nice. Like the design of it was like it was very much like my Kofi goal. It didn't look awful, and then that one just looks so bad. That's like Twitch's official one as well. It's like the only customization you can do to it is change the color. Hold on. Let me see. Sorry, I only found out about this like um see if I change the if I change the height down to like 200 and the width to like 1200. That's better. The question is where the fuck do I put this? Should I I'm sitting on top of it. Top mid. Um yeah, I could do. Yeah, I'll put it top mid. Okay. Sorry to do that in the middle of the fucking stream. I only found out about it when I was setting up. I literally I was like 5 minutes till live and I saw it in Stream Manager. I was like, what the fuck is this? Anyway. Ugh. Happens to the best of us. You are correct. System config. I want to turn BGM up a bit more. There we go. I'm also going to change my shirt because this hoodie is disgusting. I don't like wearing it against my supple form. It feels tight. It feels really tight. I don't like that. It's freaking me out. So give me 2 seconds to change into a t-shirt. Uh, no, this is not the best start. This is really this. Hold on, hold on. Okay, okay, no more distractions, no more funny little things. Too bad there's no cam footage of me taking off my hoodie to reveal glistening muscles. You wish. You fucking wish, bitch. Hey, we gotta help Peepaw. Peepaw's depressed. Oh, it's you, Rose. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you, if I ever did at all. You're far better off training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. Peepaw is sad. What level quest is this? What level am I? This is level 21. I have 2 more monk, like, pugilist quests, and then I move on to monk. You are so tall. Ma'am? Moon Breeder? I chose not to remember this quest line. You don't care about Peepaw, then? You simply don't give a fuck about Peepaw? I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Hamon out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Hamon once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Rose. Master once told me that he used to refine combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Dryburn to fight the hornet clouds there. This day, the tree trunks that he struck to stir the Valkin from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Hamon once did, strike them with a bootshang combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hamon. They'll remind him of better days, I'm sure of it. Also, I just remembered I need to add something to the stream. What is it called? Do that. Browse images. So I need to block the chat in XIV just in case anything was to happen. There we go. Yeah, every time I've seen someone stream Final Fantasy, they block the chat box off. And I'm not 100% sure why. But I imagine it's something to do with Final Fantasies, like... What do you have? Oh, fucking Golden Saucer. I imagine it might be something to do with, like, Final Fantasies terms of service or some shit like that, or privacy issues. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it could just be for safety. Again, I've got no fucking clue, but I do it anyway, just in case. But because I switched over to this, I forgot I didn't have it. Hold on, where the fuck is... So I'm going to Eastern Thanalan. Take me to Blackbrush Station, please. On my funny bird. I have a double chocolate mocha. Because I woke up at like 6 PM. I start streaming at 7. So I was like, fuck. I am so tired, like I'm so out of it. I went downstairs and I was rummaging through the drawers and I found this like sachet, like instant coffee sachet of double chocolate mocha. I put a fuck ton of sugar in it by accident, but it's so nice. I'm having such a yummy, delicious time. Yo, someone else on the chocobo, let's fucking go. Alright, no more Mocha, and no more Chocobo. Two things we have lost today. Where even are these? Western, Western, Western. Where am I? This is Central. Western is this place. Oh, that's where Horizon is. I should go clear that. I should go clear that section of my hunting log. I'll do it after we finish the monk quest. Also, I'm pretty sure that these two should be swapped. That needs to be swapped. I forget what my keybinds are. No, those are right. It was the other one. I forget what my keybinds are in my main. So every time I'm like trying to redo my keybinds, I forget, and I'm like, wait. When is it? Um. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on that shit because of 6.25 coming out, so I'll probably just take a fucking screenshot of my keybinds and set it up because I need to make sure that I have the exact same like keybinds for when I go into stuff like trials and shit, because otherwise my ass is gonna completely get fucked. This place is so wet. Why is this place so fucking wet? This sucks. Wettest place ever. Anyway, yeah, how is everyone doing? Because I had a little week off. It was a very nice time. Went to see my partner. So yeah, my last week I had a very good time. That's why I wasn't here. That's why I was not streaming. How's everyone been? Everyone's still gaming? Is gaming still a thing? Where am I? Got sick this morning. I'm pretty sure it's you know what. Oh fuck! Get yourself a test. Get that like cotton swab right up your nussy, and swirl it around so you get the confirmation. It could also just be the flu. You have to build energy to drive, unfortunately. Send a minion. Do the same day you get sick, you have to get groceries too. Oh, that sucks. What the fuck are you? Yeah. Like, obviously there's a chance, like it could be, the worst case scenario. I think like every time anyone gets sick, that's what they're gonna think from now on. But I was like I was awful a couple weeks back. And that just turned out to be like flu. So there's always a chance, at the very least. That's what I'm trying to get at. Punchin' bees, baby. Let's go. Villains have the perks of getting sick much harder. That is... Wait, no, these are supposed to be like that. Do you mean, by that, do you mean like... it's harder for them to get sick. Or they get, when they get sick, it's worse. It's worse. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, because like my, I was gonna say I'm like, I must be an outlier if it's the other way, because like my ass gets sick so often. I still have a bit of a weird stuffy nose and like a bit of a cough going, but I don't like, that's just like permanent. Like I just always fucking have that. No, like in the past, actually, yeah, in the same year, I have had horrible like chest infection from mold, and then I got that horrible flu the other month in the same fucking year. Those two things happened in the same year. I have had two times this year where I have been like insanely fucking sick, and it sucks. It fucking blows. I don't know which one was worse. I think no, I think the mold sickness was worse. Cause like while I had that flu, I could at least sleep. It sucked, but I could sleep. When I had the mold come up, um, I couldn't sleep. I was coughing so bad and so consistently that like I couldn't fall asleep. It was horrific. It was awful. Like actually like worst fucking time of my life. So yeah. Definitely my worst one. But also just a friendly reminder. If your house has mold, if your house has black mold, get on that shit. Like obviously, get on that shit, but like seriously, get on that shit. Like, if it's a rental property, threaten to like report your landlord to the housing committee, or, like whatever like your local kind of like housing thing is. Like for me, it was the kind of like the local council. But yeah, like if your house has like serious amounts of mold, trust me. You do not want that shit. You do not want mold poisoning. Like the worst, genuinely the worst sickness I've had in my life is the mold. Anyway, oh, what the fuck am I looking for? Sand toads. Well, they're not gonna be here. But there is a chocobo porter down here. Silver Bazaar. Where can you take me? You know what, take me towards Uldar, and we'll just hop off when we see a big toad. Because it says they're in Hamelay, which is, you know, the section we are in right here, so there has to be toads fucking somewhere. I want to complete just one section of Hunting Log. I don't care if I don't do the others, but like I have to at least complete this one because this is baby shit. This is actual baby shit, and I'm not letting myself not do it. The fuck are the toads? Where are they, Yoshi P? They have to be down there. They have to actually, like, be down in the water or something. Eehee. I am so clever. This is fine. Yoshi P can't hear you now. Why not? Why can't he hear me? Did you do something to him? What did you do? Yippee! We did it! We did it! Yay! Did give me a decent little bit of XP for actually clearing it. I roomed with him and I told him not to listen to you specifically. That's so horrible, it's so mean. Like how you also chose Monk for the ult. I didn't choose Monk. I was forced. My hand was forced. Because my philosophy on this is because I've fucking done everything in this game. I've done every dungeon, I've done every trial, I've done every raid, like, I've done everything. So my philosophy is, like, if people want to see me do something, if people want to see me pick up a certain job, if people want me to see me do a specific trial, or specific alternate dungeon, not alternate dungeon, what are they called? Optional dungeon. Anything like that, I will do it. I will set out and do it. Like, if someone said, if there was a vote, and majority won for fucking, I don't know, a majority vote won to say, like, you should now main fucking White Mage for a Realm Reborn. Say I was literally just about to do fucking Praetorium, and there was a vote, and they said, go pick up Gladiator right now and level it and play and do fucking Paladin in Praetorium, I'd do it. I would fucking do it. I probably wouldn't do it all on stream. I'd probably do some, like, offline leveling. Because leveling from 1 to 50 is disgusting and takes fucking forever. But I would do it. I would, like, if there was a vote to change what I am playing, I would do it. I'm literally crazy. Okay. I don't care. Like I said, I've done everything in this fucking game. All my jobs are at least level 80 on my main. I have, like, a good 5 or 6 that are 90. Like, I really do not mind. There's already been talks of the second I get into Heaven's Ward, I have to pick up Dark Knight and play Dark Knight instead. So, like, that is probably going to happen. Like, the second I finish A Realm Reborn's patch content and get into fucking Ishgard, I'm gonna be running directly over to Frey and picking up Dark Knight. And playing through Heaven's Ward as a Dark Knight. Like, leveling it to fucking 50 and playing it. It's not certain, but I probably will. Because, for one, Dark Knight is kind of fun. And for two, the story is fucking amazing. It's, like, the best job quest story in the game. So, yeah. I'm happy to pick up Dark Knight. What is it now? Can't you live a feeble old man in peace? Have these fucking hornet stingers that I ripped from them. Fowls balls. These are hornet stingers. You trained as I once did out in the dry bone? Those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I lost count of the times they stung me. I remember the, places well enough. Pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. The memories of my younger days come flooding back. What I wouldn't give to relive them. I don't know why I switched into an accent there. It just happened. That one just came out of me. That one just flew right out. Rose, I want you to fight me right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again, to have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Sure, buddy, I'll kick your ass. We're beating up Peepaw. Spends 1 week with me and turns into a northerner. No, like, it's because I'm so used to every fucking character in this game saying me instead of my. That, like, my brain is auto-reading it as me. I can't bear to watch. We're beating up Peepaw. You no respect for the elderly? No. Kill. But yeah, back to what I was saying before, what I'll probably do is if we get to 50 followers and, you know, we get to affiliate and whatever, I will set up channel point redemptions for Final Fantasy. So there'll be like I'll probably just do one that says like start a vote. If possible. I don't fully understand channel point redemption yet. Because I've not had time to piss about with it. Because I don't fucking have it. But if I can, I'll probably set up a channel point redemption that's like start a vote. And whoever redeems the channel points will be able to start a vote in chat and name it whatever the hell they want. You know, something like that. We'll see. We'll see. I just want to make this very viewer involved. Because I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be very fun. Anyway. Ha, God's bones, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Perhaps there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet, see if I don't. What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? Oh, it's this little freak again. Your Wegfar wide axe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day you defeated me on the Blood Sands. He looks like Ganondorf. Gave up prize fighting after that for the humiliation, but it weren't long till I found a place in the Alakran. Your boy Rarakuta works for me now. Imagine how surprised when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. Fucking dramatic ass, like camera angle. Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night knowing how flaccid you've become? Of course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you could always try a whiff of Somnus. Either give you a complimentary sample. But like as not, a doddering old sort like you won't ever wake up again. Shut your mouth, Wegfar, I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all. Friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. You're serious about it? I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way of motivating you, how's about we have a rematch? Of course, it'd take place in public just like old times. Oh, and there should be fitting purse as well. Let's say, winner gets the Pugilist Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obligated to take him up on this. I do love my character just standing there. No words, no thoughts. This must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on as my personal assistant. I really am just a cardboard cutout. Just stood there. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chichuto. Master. Rose, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of the guild rest upon your shoulders. I don't believe this. First time I've emoted in like 20 fucking minutes. Listen to me, Chichuto. I know I can do this. I just need Rose to keep getting stronger as he's been doing so far. Fighting him reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. Alright. Come here, you old bastard. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Wegfar, as I am now, I'd be down the count in a matter of heartbeats, if not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to rage, Rose. So keep at your training, I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here and we'll both continue our lessons. What part of my armor is kind of doo-doo ass? Gloves and pants. Who are you? It's this fucking person that just like appeared, like pet me and sprayed me with a spray bottle. They called me Stinky. This. Do be careful with those. Break anything and I should be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not so small fortune in prizes out ably won by yours truly in the Gold Saucer. You have heard of the Gold Saucer? Nay. Ye gads, man, you must at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest and finest palace of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straits at the chocobo races, pit your wits against your peers at the Triple Triad tables. At the Gold Saucer, one can do all this and more. And if you know what you're about, you'd walk out a wealthier man than you entered. There's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading. I've never heard of it. I mentioned the female attendants are particularly easy on the eye. Wink, wink. But I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. It's our wager you're wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right? Or am I right? I thought as much. Well, since it's just been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Show that ticket to the lovely girl in the uniform over at the landing, and you'll have to have a seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though. You may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the Triple Triad tables. Nay, not so much as an ounce. Alright, well, we have the Golden Saucer unlocked now. Oh, pardon me. I'm burping. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Rose. There I was spouting the same tired line. Mion sent word you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventure of the moment. There ain't no small praise coming from her. You didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started. Let's talk business, shall we? Slopperbell Mines? Yeah, baby. That's what we're about. We're about into a copper hell. we're heading to the Slopper Bell mines right now. Petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale if you'd be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. Just so happens the adventure we'll be handling your petition is here. It's me, baby. Why, visiting my good friend Rose. Does my spirit well to know that you're the one who'll be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Rose of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at a Malgina and Sons mineral concern. Relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. We play in giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecaton Cheris, fearsome creatures who are sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems to have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder why they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. People of that age used the Hecaton Cherries to work the mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecaton Cherries, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the Great Giant Revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. Fortnight? A fortnight? Ayo? Said the mines are being reopened as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. It's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed. That makes a danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. Not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Yeah, sure, whatever. Gods bless you, I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? Ah, one last thing before you depart. An employee of a Magina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Messer. He knows Copperbell Mines well, and may behoove you to seek his counsel. I just walked fucking past him. Looking for Painted Messer? You found him. You're the adventurers volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, mate. Just hope you've got skills to go with them. Because things ain't pretty down there. The Hecaton Cherries have left the place in a right state in nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Second Old Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nations rests on you, friend. Best of luck. Right, well, lovely. Before we go over to good old Sloppy Bell Mines, I'm gonna take a nice little visit to the airship landing. We have a place to visit. It's the reception desk for flights bound to the Mandeville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? I do love that the Golden Saucer is just in the middle of fucking nowhere. And the only way to get to it is by an airship. They just put this place in the fucking desert, like, miles out from civilization. I want to build my clown dome in the desert. My kingdom. My kingdom of goofy goobers. Honk honk. Been a while since I've been to the Golden Saucer, like, for real. Mandeville Gold Saucer, now accessible. Hello, sir. Welcome, honoured guests, the Mandeville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams are ever but a card or a chocobo's beak away from coming true. This is your first visit, nothing would please us more than to give you a full tour of our establishment, that you might enjoy its wonders to the fullest. At the conclusion of the tour, it is our custom to offer our esteemed patrons a complimentary gift, straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Mandeville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. Should you wish to take the tour, pray proceed to the main counter over there and speak with the receptionist. On behalf of the management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is a pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. Oh, fuck, I accidentally whacked my, in Windows key for a second there. That was scary. Welcome, traveller, to the Gold Saucer. This is the main counter where you can purchase tickets for the mini Cackpot, acquire and redeem Mandeville Gold Saucer points, and much, much more. What in the world are Mandeville Gold Saucer points, I hear you cry? A most astute question, and one which I shall be only too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to your left. Beyond those majestic gates, you will find Chocobo Square, home to the Chocobo Racing Circuit. What Chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest bird against the realm's finest in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? Truly, it is the sport of sultans. Did I ask? Should you desire a more elaborate contest of strategy, you will surely find it in Minion Square, the Lord of the Minion tables. They fucking suck. Lord of the Minion is the worst thing in this game. Like, Lord of the Minion blows ass. It is so bad. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Mandeville Gold Saucer points. Put simply, MGP as we call it for short, is the currency by which dreams are bought and sold within these halls. They got minions in Final Fantasy? Yeah, they put the minions in. My associate here beside me can tell you more, including how to go about acquiring some MGP of your very own. Pray speak with him to continue your tour. Yeah, so this is literally just the gambling zone. Welcome, welcome, fair traveller. Care to test your luck with a mini Cackpot ticket? Splendid, sir. Now allow to me. Okay, I'm not going to explain this because it is literally just scratch cards. You get 3 a day. Oh, I don't have any MGP. One sec. Give me a moment. So you're about to experience the wonders of the gold saucer for the first time. How I envy you. But before you venture forth, you'll want to exchange a share of your gil for MGP, a service which is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you'll be able to enjoy all the fabulous attractions we have to offer, and all the wonderful games. If you play them with skill, you'll find your little stack of points increasing 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now you know the fundamentals, you're ready to step out onto the floor of the gold saucer. Your tour will continue at Card Square to the southwest. The card trader there will ever be your guide. I would of course be happy to exchange some of your gil for MGP before you venture on. While my associates and I strive to leave nothing unexplained, there truly is no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. I forgot this was a thing, that every MGP is worth 10 gil. That's very funny, because there's a mount that's worth 1 million MGP. If you were to just buy that, it would cost you 10 million gil. But now we have 10 MGP, so we can go do a mini cackpot. These are a guaranteed win. As you can see. So you pay 10, the lowest amount you can win is 36. So no matter what, you are getting 26 MGP from this. Which is very funny. No. We just won 119. And you get 3 of these a day. Those were kind of doo-doo ass, but you know how it be. This guy unlocks Triple Triad. So another challenger is born. Welcome to the world of Triple Triad, where you pit your cards against an opponent in an intense battle of skill, strategy, and the odd dose of luck. Here at the Mandeville Gold Saucer, I am pleased to present all new players with the cards they need to get started. To play a match, however, you must first you need to build a deck composed of 5 cards from your registered card list. Oh, I suggest speaking with the nearby Triple Triad trader should you wish to expand your card collection. So we just got given a whole bunch of Triple Triad cards. If you collect every Triple Triad card, you get a mount that is one giant card. It's something I've been going towards on my main, but it is so hard because most of the cards you have to get from winning matches, but they have like really low drop rates, so you'll just be sat there facing off against like one dude for like half an hour over and over and over again just to get like a card, like one fucking Triple Triad card, and there's like 300. It's so annoying. Like some of them are from boss drops, some of them are from just buying them at the Golden Saucer, and then some of them are from fucking Triad matches. So annoying. Well, aren't you a handsome one? Welcome to Card Square, home of the Triple Triad tables. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna skip these cutscenes because they're very self-explanatory. It is just them being like, hey, this is where you play Triple Triad. And I've just explained Triple Triad. I mean, I haven't, but if you were, Triple Triad is just a fucking card game. I think it came about in like Final Fantasy 8 or 9. But yeah, it's very self-explanatory. Gates, I'm just gonna do these bitches' jobs for them. Gates are just events that happen in the Golden Saucer. So I think it's every 20 minutes, there is a new gate active. And these gates they're all just like fun little mini games. So there's like one like dodging falling things. There's one where it's completely RNG. There's a jumping puzzle one. There's a rail shooter one. Like there's a lot of different ones. They also have Mahjong. If you like Mahjong, you can play Mahjong. It is right here. I don't understand that game, so I will never play it. I have tried it, I just don't understand it, like, at all. I cannot figure it out. This is the gate area for the main big gates that give a lot of money, lot of shmoolah. And in case you just wanna play a funny little game, you can play claw machine. The Golden Saucer is absolutely chock full of so many things. And it's a pretty fun time. There's a lot of stuff. There's Chocobo Racing, which they mentioned before, which is just Mario Kart. Like, sick. I'm also just gonna skip the dialogue of these motherfuckers, because this is just the lottery. Like, unironically, this is just the lottery. I'm not gonna bother reading that dialogue, because it will take me like 10 fucking minutes. Just to explain what a lottery is. I'm not doing that. But yeah, the Gold Saucer is pretty fun. Those two are just hugging. Another gatekeeper, she's just going to explain the gates that open in this room, which is the rail shooter. And there's like a climbing one here. There's a jumping puzzle you can get from the gates here as well, etc., etc. It's all just fun little mini games. There's not really a need to fully explain them because, one, I don't think there'll be much time spent on stream in the Golden Saucer. Unless people really fucking want me to play in the Golden Saucer. And two, it's all very self-explanatory. I'm not going to waste like 20 extra minutes reading all the cutscenes and shit. Just to not do anything, for one. But yeah, this time he's like, oh, here's some money. And then this man appears. Master Roland. This gentleman here has but this moment completed his introductory tour. That's so, and allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I am Roland, good sir, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment on behalf of our esteemed proprietor, a great man if there ever was one. You are an adventurer, yes? Ah, your dress and bearing told me as much. I dare say, then, that on your travels you've seen firsthand the difficulties which yet plague our nation. Witnessed the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses, and then those whose homes were consumed by the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to their plight, but of course, yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had an answer. Robert Mandeville had a dream of a house of untold wonders that would provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely Eorzea's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt, a miracle wrought by the hand of the greatest man I've ever known. Yeah, so the Gold Saucer is, it's not, like, story relevant. They never really bring it up too much. Or ever. But it's nice to know that, like, there is a reason for it. Like, it gives employment to the refugees from Alamigo and like people who lost their homes in the calamity and shit. Like, it is pretty good. This is the only cutscene that matters in some sense. Something tells me you understand that which I have told you, that you perchance share a similar dream, but I should keep you no longer. The gold saucer and all its wonders await you, my friend. Pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinner's pull ever be kind. There we go, that's the gold saucer fully sorted. We can now continue on to what we were doing, which was copper bar mines. We've been streaming for like an hour, and this is like the first bit of like gameplay we've done. Like, everything else is, well, I say gameplay, we're playing the game, but like, this is the first like main story stuff that we've done in like an hour. we did some fucking other shit, just kind of chatted. How'd be. We gotta get the fucking gamer shoes on though, because otherwise we're gonna just be the same shit forever. Alright, Stone Torch. There's been an incident inside a couple of our mines. We are here to ensure its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the hecatontures? I don't think the publisher won't be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now. It's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Copper mines now accessible. Very nice. So we will throw ourselves in the queue for Copper Bell. The wait time of 8 minutes. I think that means we should explore. We have a hunting log. That can give us some extra XP. Which gets us to an actual jobstone quicker. Is always nice. Where are we right now? We're in Western Thanland. Is anything else in Western? Giant tortoise. Okay, so I need to go to 80 Sins of Sasamo, the footballs. Is that it? Is that the only ones? And footballs, yeah. Yeah, this is the only issue that I have with streaming the MMO kind of stuff, is because very, very reliant on other players. So, you know, we're going to be in queue for apparently 8 minutes. I would go in on the, what are they called? The the solo stuff. Like, there is an option to not solo dungeons, but go in with AI, but the thing is that going in with AI takes like half an hour. I can get through Copper Mines in a group in probably like 10 to 15 minutes. Even with the queue time, it is quicker, which is bad. I don't know, the AI just they don't really do a lot of damage, and they only do one pull at a time instead of like player tanks, which pull like half a fucking dungeon, especially in low-level dungeons. So yeah, it just kind of like sucks going in with the AI, especially when you're used to like quick dungeons. If you're new to the game, like AI dungeons are very good for learning. But overall, I think they're kind of dookie ass. So I need to kill just 2 of these Scaphites. You're soloing Palace again? What is fucking wrong with you? There was one other thing, right? In the footballs, the bloated bogey. You will be a necromancer. Is this on your main? Are you on your main doing this? Or are you fucking soloing this on your ult for whatever fucking reason? Your main? Okay, that's good at least. I was gonna say, if you're fucking doing this on your ult, like, ow. Vesper Bay, baby. Giant statue of a Lalafell. Okay, I know where the bogeys are. They're over here. God, this section kind of sucks if you don't have a mount because of how spread out everything is. How many of these do I need to kill? Just 2. Okay. And that is everything in Western Thailand. We've got Eastern, Eastern, Eastern. Oh wait, no, there's those ones in Western, and there's 2 in Central. Okay. I mean, at least this is a nice thing to, like, do while I'm fucking waiting for, for Q to pop. We can also unlock, Glamour here. If I had a Glamour... Oh dear, 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 this will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if only you had a spare thought for style and coordination. I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much needs to be addressed. Where even to begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched. This is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the pissed paste and ask... Falkland, I'll have some blood orange juice and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. They actually put this on here now. Before, it was literally just like, buy a glass of orange juice. Oh, Swergheim sent you, didn't she? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll take a mom. Yeah, they must have changed this quest, because it used to be that you had to, like, go over to this merchant and buy it, but it didn't tell you. So you just had to, like, guess. How's that drink coming along? Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, there's a sense of my choice of wardrobe, too. You look awful. You cannot talk about my sense of wardrobe when you look like this. Now I'm feeling refreshed. Should we get started? Do you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamour. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but it's very convincing. It means the original object stays essentially the same, it just takes on a new appearance. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour, just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try. Do make it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding your unaspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. You look horrible. Shut up. You look so bad. Okay, we now have glamour. She also gave me a funny little hat. Thanks. think this teaches me... Yeah, this teaches me dying as well, which is nice. You there, yes you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Godspeed good, never in my life I've seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can yet be salvaged. Through the use of colour. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall by the northern gates, would you? Once I've moistened my throat, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance. It's this one. It's this one. It just... So, I did not read, originally. I just skipped through the dialogue, because I got bored of reading her insult me. And then it just came up with, deliver a bottle of orange juice, and I was like, where the fuck do I get orange juice from? I had no fucking clue. It was driving me insane that I just could not find this orange juice. It was awful. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just inside the northern gates. Yeah, I didn't think also to click on her. Too lazy to walk 10 steps. Yeah, no, she's awful. She sucks. Also, hello. Hello, Sam. I think. Just hello, Sam. Ah, oh, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring colour into your life. Okay, I'm not going to read this because she's just telling me how to dye an outfit, and I don't care. I already know how to dye my clothes. It's just, I literally just go, oh. Bam. Dye. Easy. Easiest fucking shit in my life. There we go, Copper of our minds, baby. We love Copperbell Mines. We love Copperbell Mines. Whoa! Yeah, baby, Copperbell fucking Mines. I'm so used to everything I fight being like level 10 that I was so shocked when these were level 13 or 17. So all I've done is just do side missions. It's like, why are these so high level? I forgot also I am level 24. Damn, there's 3 fucking bunnies. So easy. See what I mean? We've been in here fucking 1.5 minutes and we're already, like, almost at the first boss. Problem is, I do not have AoE. So... This is kind of a rough one for clearing shit until I get my first AoE skill. When do I get that, actually? Armor the Destroyer. 26 is when I get Armor the Destroyer. Okay. Oh, a couple of mines. Truly a dungeon for the ages. Thank God they changed this dungeon, though. God damn. Fucking going into this dungeon and having to do this room, and this room taking like 7 fucking years. Oh. God. Made me want to cry how bad this dungeon used to be. This is weird. I don't like it. Yeah, look how fucking quick this shit is. Also, we got the fucking Heaven's Ward trio in this dungeon right now. I don't need earrings. I have fucking Menfina's ones from pre-ordering Endwalker. But yeah, no, we got a fucking Astro Healer, a Dark Knight tank, and a fucking Machinist co-DPS. That's great. Heaven's Ward squad coming in clutch to take me through the fucking Copperbell mines. I love that. Ugh. God. Let me get that. Let me pick up that fire sand for y'all. Yippee! She fucking took it from me. She ran in front of me so I couldn't press on it. The cheek. Who do you think you fucking are? Oh, I did not like the sound that they made. That was like the sloppiest, wettest fucking flop. That was disgusting. I get to blow things up this time. So I mean though, we've been in this dungeon for 7 minutes and we're already at, like, the final pull. Actually so funny. Like, genuinely, how the fuck does it take the AI so long to do these dungeons? Like, we're gonna clear this shit in under 10 minutes. I'm gonna sit down and watch this cutscene. Slaves no more! Free! Free! Oh no, it'll be sealed up in 15 seconds and I'm not in there? Such a shame. I wanna see this man walk out. I have a sprout above my head, it's fine. I'm allowed to do them. Well, that was Copperbell Mines, guys. Oh yeah, I got some daggers, just in case I ever pick up Rogue. Oh, I forgot I was on the Chocobo. Yippee! I didn't think it would put me out of the dungeon and, like, directly onto the Chocobo. But I mean, that's good to know, I guess. I can't wait till I get my own fucking mount, dude. I don't care if it can't fly right away. Just having a mount is so crucial. Everywhere is so hard to get to, especially in fucking Uldar. Uldar sucks to traverse. Or like Thanalan even. The section of the, like, the fucking world just sucks to traverse with that amount. Like, getting to Vesper Bay, I'm so glad they give you teleportation tickets that just take you to Vesper Bay. Okay. Sure, I guess. Ah, this is what I was hunting. Giant tortoise. Kill. Because the game wants me to kill 4 giant tortoises, but like only 2 spawn here, so I'm just gonna do these 2 and then eventually come back and do the other 2 at some other time. I can't wait until I get my P? P. Oh yeah, baby, we got that AoE combo. Well, we got 1 AoE button. Okay. You know, we're back in Uldar. We have another pugilist quest to do. Fuck me. Alright, come on, Peepaw, what have you got for me? Ha ha ha, I swear each time I see you, you remind me more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you'll like to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. Now then, I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but my eagerness to prepare for the big rematch, I've overtrained and thrown my back out. Ugh, I tell you, old age is hell's. I fear Chichuto will have to tend to you in my stead. Seems the prospect of facing his old rival has lit a veritable fire under Master Hammon's backside. So relieved to see that he has a purpose again. The trick now is to keep the lid on his zeal lest he injure himself. Let us speak of your lesson. When you are ready, come and meet me at Little Alamigo. I have a challenge in mind that you are certain to find stimulating. Where is Little Alamigo again? Oh, it's in Southern Thanalan. We've not been there yet. This is a level 25 quest. I don't get anything from this. Like, I don't get, like, a important skill, so I'm just gonna, like... I'm not gonna push myself to do it. I'm not gonna force myself to go out of my way right now. Unless I hit level 30, then I'll go do it, because getting a monk stone would be kind of sexy. But I'm not gonna go out of my way right now. Gonna try and grind out a bit of story because we've got an hour and a half left of the stream. We've done 2 MSQ quests. Why are you glowing? The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Uldar will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. The One Piece! I'm out soy jack pointing. I'm soy jack pointing at the screen right now, like, the One Piece! One Piece! Is it One Piece? No! What's going on out here, then? Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Paid for it with my own coin. What a rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. Uldar be like, we do a little racism. Do a little bigotry. Xenophobia is probably the more, yeah. We do a little xenophobia. That's the right word. I mean, that's kind of just the way that every fucking city-state is. Corey says hi. Hello, Corey. It's kind of just the way that every place in Final Fantasy is. They're like, what if we were bigoted? What if we were really fucking mean to anybody who wasn't us? You know? I mean, the fucking, like, the word, the name Beast Tribe being coined by the Sultanate to differentiate more bestial races, like, to the more humanoid ones, so that they could discriminate against them, is, like, actual lore that you can find, like, outside of the game. Like, Uldar is a cesspool. It's so bad. This place sucks. Uldar fucking sucks. I'm gonna say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the Brass Blades, you know? Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. You agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require. The authorities needn't hear of your crime. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. But please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. Swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Yeah, baby. Stepping in with my big yellow gloves. Who the hell's are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mama's farce. You lot teach them a lesson. Mate, the only dog here is you, that fucking trim, mate. Oh, bloody hell. Fucking hell. What is wrong with your haircut? You need a trim, mate. Just shave it all off. Filthy bodyguard. Fucking filthy. I'll be like, let's have a street fight. No one is coming to stop this. Alright. I find it funny that the mage went down in one fucking hit. the caster literally crumpled. I punched this dude so fucking hard that he instantly died. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. That's the sound I like to think the Warrior of Light makes when they have a echo vision. Just. I swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. I can't fucking speak. You wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved, but they tried to make the best of it. It was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. But perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uldar has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. Hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? May well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins, get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Uldar was well on its way to recovery. Peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. I do love these two people just like walking past, seeing like a camp of refugees and being like, I hope they don't start stealing from us. Why don't they just get a job? I'm like, mate, you could help them. You could do your part. Just sitting there complaining. Fascinating. I do love like the writing in this game, just like portraying every single like Uldar, pretty much every single Uldan that isn't a refugee, like especially the more wealthy, in a very bad light. Constantly, the wealthy people in this game are all fucking assholes. They're all horrible, horrible people. It's great. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. I love how they are like. I like how this game is not afraid to do that. Like, it's not afraid to portray like a refugee crisis. It's not you know what I'm trying to say. I do like the writing in this game. That's what I'm trying to say. A Realm Reborn has its moments. Overall, the Realm Reborn is kind of doo-doo ass, a bit stinky, a bit drawn out. Um, but it has a lot of good moments. It sets up a lot of good stuff. It's a lot of world building. Too much world building for such early moments of the game. Like, it works because of what comes after, but I could not imagine playing this on release because like a good fucking 60% of A Realm Reborn is building up the world of Final Fantasy XIV. Sir, are you alright? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw a by at me, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I love the brass blades, like actual guards of the city just standing there and cheering me on. Grr, I will overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done? Don't bear thinking about. All's well that ends well. We meet again! Thancred! Pray, do not mistake my intent, but it's always honourable. I've been watching you ever since you departed Uldar. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. When your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel. I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day of age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for. An adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did. That is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbour a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organisation, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realising your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it. If you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the scions of the Seventh Dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. Yeah, baby! Finally fucking get into the scions. Ugh. God, thank God. Jinamimi Teacup. What a name. It's called Thancred Waters because he makes everyone wet. Fuck off. Things like that becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? So, of course, I do enjoy hearing the tale of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. She gave me that same speech. She's a fraud. Ah, Rose, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. God, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. Never doubted for a moment that you succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Shan. Shame to say you won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lassie who wants word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realise you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, but I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring my friends in Gridania I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avere, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. When I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Everett once was. So I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. It's Rose. I'm not giving Rose that name. That voice even. Rose Bikes. I shan't forget. Thank you, Rose Bikes. I pray that we meet again. Fare you well. Imagine Edda's going to be the best adventurer, right? Adventuring can be cruel, bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. That'll be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. That goes double for yours, Rose. Rose is from Yorkshire now, no takesy backsies. No, I'm not doing that fucking voice every time I speak as Rose. What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the Seventh Dawn? Beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Rose. Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff that they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. On schmoement. Okay, give me 2 moments. I'm gonna go pee, take my mug downstairs, and then we will get onto the science. I'm back. Returned. Alright, so you want to know more then, do you? Ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being all darn. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Rose. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Rose, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. We're off. We're fucking off. Just take me to Horizon. Oh wait, I can go to Vesper Bay directly from here. Sick. Thank God for that. Giant tortoise, you live another day, because I cannot be asked getting off to kill you, then go back and then buy the fucking chocobo again. Fuck that. I love the chocobo music. We're frickin' chocoboing, baby. We're almost there. We've made it to Horizon at least. Now for the stretch to Vesper Bay. The music for the chocobo sounds like Sims music. It actually... No, you're right. It sounds like Sims music. That's fucking brilliant. Alright, we're here. Science. Story. Good story. Tataru. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I guess she does that. Ooh, I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? It's Rose. Rose bikes. Rose bikes. Ah! Here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. It's been a fucking while since I've heard the name antecedent. We did it. We did it, gamers. We're in the Waken Sands at long last. I take it you are Rose Bikes. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Which one is the... These mitts are bad. They suck. I'm just gonna take the money.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Yeah, baby. That's me. But shit,
Well
all
met,
there.
friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Seventh
I have awaited
Dawn.
your coming.
God, she sounds so bad.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Hi, Thancred. Hi, bestie.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns,
Why is Papa
are the
Limo
godlike
staring at
beings
me like
known
that?
as the Primals.
Little Lalafell.
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
I feel like I'm on, like, an ad.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend.
You might
the
be
boundaries
entitled
of
to
the
financial
soul,
compensation.
a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories. and
Philia
see
starts
things
plugging
as he
Raid's
saw
Shadow
them.
Legends.
You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
It just sounds like it,
For
like
another
you
blessing,
may be entitled to
the Echo will
compensation
enable
kind of
you to
advert.
know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
Scion's
It
gotta
is
make
only
money
a
somehow.
shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Oh, I have to ask,
That's
how has the
right.
stream quality
I
been?
too possess the Echo.
I forgot to
With
ask.
that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
She just doesn't sound real. Her voice sounds like so weird in A Realm Reborn. For people who've not played this game before, so the game 1.0 came out fucking like 2010. It sucked so bad that they got a new game director in who literally nuked the game. Like in game there was a fucking like catastrophic event. That's what the Calamity is. That was an in-game event in 1.0, and then this is 2.0, Realm Reborn. And because they were on such like a, you know, they didn't really have a lot of money from 1.0. They didn't hire great voice actors. So the voice acting in A Realm Reborn is kind of iffy. There are some times where it's not too bad, but most of the time the voice acting is like really fucking bad. It sounds really kind of like robotic, like just like reading lines. I'm sure the voice actors have done great work before, but like these performances are just not good. Like really, really not good. And it sucks because the game really is good. Just goddamn, this voice acting is horrific. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded, for we are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. Pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavours. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Fitting. Retainers now available. Swag. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you. It's the same fucking thing. I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Rose. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A wild rose by any other name. Choosing the name Rose was honestly so good. It just works. I forgot about the wild rose shit.
You will help us.
Oh god, she's speaking again. Oh fuck.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order.
But come.
Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells?
Yeah, it fucking does.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states. and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
Ugh, stretchy.
Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hi, besties.
Hello
Oh my fucking god, I forgot her voice.
Welcome.
Why does she sound like that?
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Oh my god.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have
God,
questions.
Ida's A Realm Reborn voice is like a jump scare. So fucking
Dawn
bad.
may banish even the darkest night.
So true, Urianger.
The words of a dear friend.
I love Minfilia just
I'm
glaring at
glad.
him because he just says some cryptic ass shit.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose.
Y'shtola doesn't sound too
Sought out
different.
Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Y'shtola sounds a
Along
lot of
with
the same.
Archons, those blessed with
Just
the
kinda like an
Echo play a
improved version.
pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She
Tataru?
ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh my god.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign
this
you
voice
your
acting.
first task.
I forgot how, I genuinely forgot how, like,
Arranging.
actually
Are the
bad it
documents
is.
arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Holy fuck.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Ingrid, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
God.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
I hate this voice acting so
Ever at your
much.
service, dear fellow.
The only one I feel like it actually fits the voices is like Thancred and Ishtola, because Ishtola's a Realm Reborn voice. It doesn't sound too far off from her like current voice. Like she just sounds younger and like less experienced, I guess. And like Thancred, he's meant to be kind of a womanizer. His voice isn't great, but like it suits him. It suits his A Realm Reborn character. But like Minfilia, the fucking Urianger, Tataru and Ida especially are like the worst ones. Like that shit is so fucking bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. Ooh, sorry, I got interrupted. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected, assuming we are correct. It is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Imagina and Sun Mineral Concern doubled security all over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone. That would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us our full cooperation. Alrighty. Okay. I don't want to spend a lot of money on teleporting, because shit sucks. Prices are so weird for teleporting now, ever since they changed them in like, I think it was like 6.0. I'm not sure, they changed teleporting and prices got so weird. Where will you take me? You will take me to Uldar or Horizon. If I go to Uldar, I could probably... Yeah, I could just walk over and go and attune to El Alamigo. And then go to Camp Drybone. I'm just trying to, like, get stuff unlocked, because I mean I've attuned to like every place except for Northern and Southern right now. I don't really need Forgotten Springs that badly, but if I at least attune to Little Alamigo and then just go up to Camp Drybone or some shit, like, you know, we're chilling. It's nice to unlock new sections of the maps. God, we have just, like, not left Thanalan that much, though, huh? We did, like, we went to... Fucking, what's it called? We went to Limsa and Gridania, like, once each. Or twice each. And then we're just sticking in fucking Thanalan because of Ifrit. God damn it. Do 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 do. Banger soundtrack, banger track, me lord. do I get that dash? Is that a monk skill? There we go, we hunted the giant tortoise. Everything else in Eastern and Central Thanalan now, which is good to have. Just a nice little boost of EXP. The quicker we get to fucking level 30, the happier I'll be. Having a jobstone makes me feel alive. And where is it we wanted to leave from? Ah, there's a place over there we can leave from, okay. Which one is that? That's the Gate of Thal. Very nice. I'm so glad they added that as an option. Ugh. What's that? Oh, that's the fucking melding shit. That's what that is. Oh, yeah, this way. Nice. Oh, I'm hungry. You know, my stomach kind of grumbling and rumbling. There we go, we've made it into Southern Thanalan. This is quite nice. The big ass fucking desert. There's like an Amaljar kind of area around there, like a stronghold. I'm not dealing with this. I'm just going here to attune. I also might as well see what Chutu wants me to do while I'm here, while I'm attuning to the fucking crystal. Worth a look. There's the Chocobo Keep here. Where can you take me to? Just Uldar. Okay. Well, you suck. Give me that. What the fuck does... What does Chutu want me to do while I'm in Southern Thanalan? I've been waiting for you, Rose. Today your training will be to prepare for Master Hammon's training. I brought with me a set of striking dummies and I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Unless you think this task will be drudgery, the locations are rife with peril. Your skills will most certainly be put to the test. By way of advice, if you must approach dangerous fiends, lightness of foot is your greatest ally. Off with you now, Rose. Go set up those striking dummies. I shall await your return. I see. Well, I'll set up this one that's in the fucking place at the very least. And we'll make our way over to Camp Drybone. I don't think I can... Oh no, I can leave out of here, can't I? Let me out. Now, I would go out of my way to do all these other ones, except I'm still wearing level 10 pants and like 15 other things. These enemies are level 29 and 25 and shit that I'd have to get past. If I get hit once, I'm gonna take a lot of fucking damage because my armor's kind of crap. So, no thanks. I'm gonna wait and do this later when I have some better fucking armor. Get myself into Eastern Thanalan. God, it's so crazy that there's just one fucking etherite in this entire area. How do you get away with that? That child just died. Right in front of my eyes. Oh, you were on my hunting log. Let me go punch you in the face quickly. Bonk. Okay, one more for this. I got 5,000 HP, that should level me up actually. I'm level 27 just from killing these. There we go. What level is my next skill? 30. Next roll action's 32. Okay, nice to know. This is Eastern Thanalan. Sandgate, Drybone. There's one other thing around there, but the rest of it's all up here in Drybone. Speaking of, hello. I'll just kill those two since they're right next to the fucking town. Oh, Thancred. Oh wait, no, I was speaking to Isambard. My bad. I am Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to beware of the Amal Jar, since we know who the culprits are at the very least. I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amal Jar culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amal Jar hands. Flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of St. Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. Poor souls deserves a proper burial. Let's seize the dead before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amal Jar still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amal Jar seek in this area. So, this is a fun little quest. We have to go retrieve corpses. Fresh dead people. Just go fucking grab these bodies for me. Yeah, unlock that chocobo porter before I fucking forget it's there. these for the EXP. Gotta retrieve the fucking bodies, god. Alright, back to the camp. These quests are very quick and easy now. What I've heard, they used to be 10 times fucking worse back when the game first came out. They trimmed off a lot of shit. So doing this, like even now, they changed stuff from when I last did this, which is wild. Not these quests, like later on. But like Copperwell Mine's different now, which is crazy. It's good to see you return, to be able to secure the remains of our fallen. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across the other side. You've done a noble deed this day. Thank you. Now then, what of the Amaljar? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal a presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amaljar remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there was more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amaljar raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travellers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Let's say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves. It may be among them that we find reasons for these vanishings, 12 forbid it so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Sick. I do have this E3 unlocked, right? Yeah. Forget. Wait a second. Oh, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Uldar. What the 7 L's do you want with me now? Dear friend. Belches. I can't force a burp. Missing people, please help. Yours isn't barred. Folk round here as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labour out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go and talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Please, sir, just leave me be. And nothing to say but this. Thou take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please, don't kill me. Ugh. So I told you, wasn't it? A lot of them are terrified. And talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Can't believe his name is Ungust. Welcome back, Rose. Have you learned aught of import? Let's see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps that they speak freely to their gods and the clergyman may know something of use. Even this helmet is shit. Give me some armor that's useful. God damn. We would know what the common folk speak of to their gods. We've no better place than to ask than at the Church of St. Adama Landama, a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. So long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Alright then, off to the fucking graves, I suppose. Things on my list of attack. There you go, a little bit of extra XP, very nice, very lovely. How's Marquez? There he is. I am Marquez, yes. A body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. I'm stupid. You meant this path. Whoopsie. Puts a striking dummy in there instead by accident. Just put it there. Okay. I was gonna say. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. Maybe Sister Orken can. She's been kind to me. Everyone. Everyone has been so kind. Don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orken within the church walls. Where is she? There she is. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any of the Order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. If I learn anything pertinent, I'll be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. Scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behaviour ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offence at his conduct. I must have words with Marquez, and soon. Ooh, an actual cutscene. Thank you, Rose. Burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn all of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Rose? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orkan herself? Orkan, she wouldn't, she couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper, Marquez. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Okay, at least these pants are better than my current ones. Orkan, that cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Rose, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orsan's activities. Where is the Golden Bazaar? Oh, it's like all the fucking way up there, okay. Still got no fucking... It's jewelry is the issue. Jewelry is so garbage. The only one that's worth keeping is this one. It gives me so much. Look at that shit. Strength plus 78. My gloves have strength plus 4. So fucking funny. Sorry, I was lurking, was busy. No, it's fine. Since you're here, do you mind just telling me if the stream quality is alright? Like, there's no, like, jittering that it was before when I was streaming Final Fantasy through Streamlabs. Not jittering even, just, like, straight up fucking lagging. That shit was bad. You haven't seen anything? Okay, that's good. Please help. Sister Awesome went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. What if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. There's been an occasional frame skip, but it's been so few and far between. Okay. I'll have to watch the VOD back later and see how few and far between it is. Because I think at the moment I'm streaming 1080 with like 6K bitrate. So we'll see how that shit is, I suppose. We have saved Sister Orsen. You were the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. Seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Vandalous imp. Die. There'll be no vandalous activity when I'm around. need one more Rotting Noble to get this one down here done, which is nice. There we go. So I need 2 more of those. I'm just not gonna fight that dude. Who give a fuck, my guy? Okay? Who give a shit? There we go, we're only missing 2 from Central Thanalan, Blackbrush and the Clutch. Once we do those, that's another section of the hunting log complete, and that'll be some extra EXP. Yummy, yummy. Like I said, the faster I get to level 30, the happier I will be. We do only have 25 minutes left of my arranged stream time. I'm fucking hungry. So I'm gonna try and find a good stopping place soon. Sister Orsen was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in the doing so, lass. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Give me those pants. The shoes aren't as good, though. I'm also hungry, send me some of your food. I'm gonna have to fucking cook something. I got no idea what we got in. I'll have to figure that out. Oh, God. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orsen. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word he'd be waiting at the Amalja encampment, southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh, my arm is itchy. There he is, that's Thancred. My boy, my bestie. Come here, bestie. Ah, there you are, Rose. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orsen. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicion about the poor Rose were misplaced. Also they were, perhaps my suspicion were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orsen near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amaljar caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Rose. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? White Boy Waters Wednesday. Queer leaflet. Yo, dude. I'm 10 levels higher than you. Stop that. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wealth of gnarled to the hands of your children. Looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. Its lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? These bits about Nardthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybo. Let us see what Sister Orsen makes of it. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna eat tonight and quick, because my stomach is so fucking angry at me. I might just have to make another pasta bake. I'm kind of just becoming like a pasta bake fiend. Because they're so easy to make. They're so easy and they're like cheap as well. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make a pasta bake. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Rose. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Send me some? I wish I could. I've been making enough for one person now. Because we got these like new oven dishes that are smaller, so they're only really enough for one person. They're like maybe half the size of the normal dish I use. And they have like clip-on lids as well in case you want to like put stuff in the fridge for another day. It's great. It's awesome. But like yeah, they are so good for making like dishes, like pasta bakes and shit like that, because like the problem was I would make so much because we only had the big fucking like big dish, and then I wouldn't eat all of it, and I'd put it one side for like reheating the next day, and then I'd reheat it and I'd be like, this tastes like fucking ass, and I'd throw it away. So I'd be wasting so much food because like reheating pasta just sucks. It tastes awful. Posing as a priest. To think. These troubling notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Rose. I should keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity. Nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Rose and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah. I dare to hope this will yield us the answers we seek. It'll be a dangerous undertaking. The two of you are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. This will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Rose. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Okay. So I need to put on this and those. Yes. Look at me. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond south of Sandgate. I preach the teachings of Azimia, the Warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. How do I get up there? Is it just a matter of... Is there a staircase in here, or is it a matter of going up that side? I think it's a matter of going up there and jumping down. But anything else? What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Oh, fucking hell, okay. Fuck you. Horrible, horrible wench. And you are? Huh. Another refugee by the looks of you. The Immortal Flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Fucking hell. It's about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Rose. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authority do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Just give me a fucking mount already, dude. I'm so tired of running everywhere. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Rose. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nald Thal, and I have come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. that's so, do continue. But very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. So I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out on your own people? Speak. That was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes, and not even see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. You want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe all that leaves your mouth. No matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sob. Sobs. Rose, be a good man and take word of these developments to Infilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Now I get to use an Aetherite ticket to go straight to Vesper Bay. Yippee! Put on my normal clothes. Welcome back, Rose. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. Thancred said we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. I think that is a good place to end today. We gotta, we're done with the driver and stuff. Our next quest is life, materia, and everything. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're at a good stopping point. So yeah, I hope that everyone has enjoyed hanging out today. I'm currently stuck in a black screen from quitting out of Final Fantasy. I'm gonna hope that this ends. Because I cannot do anything. I went back to Final Fantasy to quit out, and I'm currently black screened on my PC. I know that if I try and Alt-Tab, it will fuck up. Okay. Yep. No, we're fucked. We are completely fucked. I can't bring open anything. How is this still a thing? Is this like a... Does anybody else get this? Do you get this, Ren? Sometimes when you'll close Final Fantasy, you'll get like a black screen for ages, and if you try and tab out of it, it just brings up a very small window of Final Fantasy, and you just can't close it and go and do anything else. You don't? Yeah, no, I just permanently cannot close Final Fantasy right now. Like, I can't switch off it. I can open stuff, like I can open Task Manager, I can Alt-Tab and see my windows, but like, I can't do anything. Like, I can't close Final Fantasy. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try and do something. If the stream ends, it ends. Thank you for joining. If it doesn't, I'll do an actual fucking goodbye and ending screen and shit, but, give me a sec. Are we still live? We're still fucking live, okay.